League Dark: Apokolips War is the, I believe, 15th and final film in the DC animated universe. The DCAU has been going on since what, 2011? 2012, 2013, one of those 3 years. It kind of unofficially started with Flashpoint Paradox, and so we have had a long string of films with a lot of different characters. It has all led to this. This is basically the culmination of an entire universe. Rosario Dawson as Wonder Woman, Jerry O'Connell as Superman, Jason O'Mara as Batman, Matt Ryan as Constantine, Toby Tony as Darkseid. I mean, the voice talent here is crazy. Yes, Rainn Wilson is still Lex Luthor. So the plot of this movie, without spoilers, is Earth's heroes get fucked up. That's the story. That's basically the crux of the plot. I'll just say this. The heroes lead an attack on Apokolips to take out Darkseid once and for all. It does not go well. In fact, it goes wrong. In fact, it goes horribly wrong. Like, this is the absolute worst case scenario. So this movie is pretty much about the group of heroes that are left, that survive, that are remaining, trying to work together so that they can come up with a plan to stop Darkseid once and for all, who has his sights set on not just conquering Earth, but conquering the known universe and bending it to his will. Holy mother of God. Good Lord. Bruh, this... Okay, you know what? Let me collect my thoughts for a second. This damn movie. Bruh, if this is the last movie in the DC animated universe, if this is the one that they decide to close it out, if this is really the finale like they said, they went out swinging, okay? They emptied the clip. They left no stone unturned. They went for it. They went for it all. It's been a while since I have seen a comic book movie, animated or otherwise, that had this level of ambition, this level of balls on it, like just big ass brass Gorilla Grodd balls. That's what this movie has in spades. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that I probably set a record for the number of holy shits I said while watching a DC movie, especially an animated movie. I was saying holy this and holy that so often, you would have thought that I was in some vulgar ass church while watching this movie. Holy shit, holy fuck, holy mother of Darkseid. Jesus Christ! One of the things I do want to praise right off the bat, besides the ambition, besides the balls on this movie, is the sense of finality to the direction and the pacing. The sense of finality is extremely foreboding, and it layers the entire movie with this sense of tension that I don't think I've ever seen in any other DC animated movie. You ever see a character talking to somebody else, or you see a character doing something? In this movie, they really make you cherish these moments where you see a character say or do something, because you have no idea if this is the last time you're going to see this character. I was in my feels. I was upset. I was just like, bro, how you gonna know? No, you know what? You guys are assholes. I don't even know if I want to watch the shit anymore. It's bullshit, man. How you gonna do them like that? That is the level of stakes that we have in this movie. That's the level of emotion that they're going for. You can't sing the praises of the voice talent enough. These guys have represented, held it down for years in this continuity in the DC animated universe, which is set to the aesthetics of the New 52 comic. All of them do a great job. Hell, even Rainn Wilson as Lex Luthor. You guys know I don't like Rainn Wilson as Lex Luthor. Star of the show easily is Matt Ryan as Constantine. He embodies the character of Constantine from the comics that I don't know if anybody else has ever embodied like this. He is hands down the MVP of this movie, both as a character and in terms of the voice acting. There is something so goddamn awesome about the action and the violence in this movie. This movie is bloody, it is gory, it is gut-wrenching, basically like The Red Wedding, except just put comic book characters in it. That's what this movie reminded me of. Like, if you take The Red Wedding and you make it like an entire hour and a half of your favorite comic book heroes and characters, and then you just go for it. Like, that's what this movie is. They do take their time to try to layer it with a lot of references and a lot of callbacks to things that you've seen before that you're kind of like, okay, yeah, that was awesome. I love that. I appreciate that. They're just paying homage. And I like the fact that they take the time to do that in this movie. There is an epic scope and scale to this movie that I don't think we've seen in a DC animated movie yet. Like, basically, this is DC's version of Endgame. If I could sum up this movie without spoilers, I would just say that it's the type of movie that grabs you by the throat and then just slowly chokes you for an hour and a half. Sure, it hurts and it's painful and you're losing breath while the movie's ongoing. At the same time, you also feel kind of like the Black Widow meme where Bucky's choking her. You kind of like it. You like it when DC chokes you like this. Like, you want to call DC daddy after this. Boy, I just gave some weird insight into my life that you guys did not need to know, so Yeah, let's move on. There is something I want to say that I've been wanting to say for a while. In fact, I've been feeling this for a while, and I may have even referenced it in one of my last DCAU movie reviews. The animation in this movie, despite the epic scale of the action sequences, it just doesn't measure up. It doesn't hold up anymore. And I've been feeling this for a while. The animation style here is very stale. It's very dull. This is very dull, basic, and cheap looking animation. And it just was very disappointing and distracting to watch this movie and see how far that DC has fallen in terms of animation style for these type of movies. I mentioned Flashpoint Paradox. Flashpoint Paradox came out in 2011, I think. Can someone explain to me why Flashpoint Paradox, which came out almost 10 years ago, still looks better in terms of animation compared to this movie? And another problem I have is that the movie feels a little bit too crammed. It probably should have been a lot longer than an hour and a half. This is DC's Endgame, and they're definitely going for a lot of big moments and big emotion that doesn't really feel earned. And you want to know why that is? It's because this movie doesn't have enough breaths. This movie needed to take its time to breathe a little bit. There are moments that needed to marinate. There are moments that we needed to take time to appreciate the gravity of what was going on. And I feel like this movie kind of just allowed things to happen because they were trying to get to the end quickly. I feel like definitely some of the moments that they're going for, I feel like they would hit harder if the movie was longer, if you had time to really let these moments sit with you and breathe and this movie doesn't have a lot of that, and that's the frustrating thing about it. I think there's enough highlights to say it's a good movie. Can't quite say that I love it. I'm in very strong like. But that's not a bad thing. Apokolips War is an epic and blood-soaked conclusion to the DCAU, and I'm gonna drop this one in the Silver Age for Man of Steel. Alright guys, so I don't care if you've seen this movie or if you haven't seen this movie, tell me what your top 5 favorite DCAU movies in this continuity are. Put that in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.